Comment what you think and stay. We're here to brighten up your day. Subscribe, we got that special glow. Welcome to our life's grand show. Our daily drip show. Life's a vibe, you know. Tell your friend, tell your cuz. Spread some love, it's a must. Our daily drip show. Life's a vibe, you know. Tell your friend, tell your cuz. Spread some love, it's a must. Wake up, babe, it's time to glow. Routine check before we go. Raindrops fall in slow motion. Heavy bass shakes the devotion. Our daily drip shows emotion. Pouring knowledge, pure explosion. Jam Jones, plain Dame on the mic. Candy coated wisdom every night. Subscribe, scribe, tune in, we'll ignite. We out here shining bright. Every word like raindrops falling. Trippy beat keeps on calling. Audience minds, we're enthralling. In this group, we're all ballin'. Jam Jones, plain Dame on the mic. Candy coated wisdom every night. Subscribe, scribe, tune in, we'll ignite. We out here shining bright. Knowledge pouring, it's a flood. Words like diamonds in the mud. Connecting minds, we understood. This daily drip, it's in our blood. Knowledge pouring, it's a flood. Words like diamonds in the mud. Connecting minds, we understood. This daily drip is in our blood. Jam Jones and plain Dame on the mic. Candy coated wisdom every night. Subscribe, scribe, tune in, we'll ignite. We out here shining bright.
Wake up to a rhythm smooth and tight. Morning sun gonna set things right. Coffee steam like a dream takes a flight. Our daily drip show ready to ignite. Say, get my likes up, no time to stop. Get my likes up all the way to the top. Say, get my likes up, feel the groove. Get my likes up, make it smooth. Show me a world where laughter's free. Every note is a key to harmony. Shake the Raindrops fall on city pavement, washing secrets in the dark. Daily drip, the crowd's amazement. Knowledge streaming comes to spark. Thunder in the nighttime sky.
Get them ready. What up? What up?
Hey y'all, it's me, Jem Jones, doing a solo drip today, midday. Well, for some of y'all, the end of the day, but right now I'm on the West Coast, so it's midday for me, and just wanted to hop in here and just give a few comments on what's going on. So first and foremost, thank you for being here. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, let us know, well, more so me, let me know where you are watching from. And also just let me know if you're interested in the monologues, if you like this format, or if you really just want to see the crew. The crew will be back together very, very shortly. But for now, y'all get to rock with me. So let's go ahead and get into our topic today. So today, I wanted to point out a post from Kiera the leader. Kiera the leader is a Instagram, well, maybe not just Instagram. She's an influencer for fitness, and so she is married and has, I think, three boys. And throughout her journey, she's documented, like, like this is me being, where I was at, where I am throughout pregnancy, all those things, right? Recently, she had posted, "Ask me anything." Opportunity, she's a fitness person. So you would just think they would say, "Hey, I'm trying to get better at this or I'm trying to get better at that." No, like relationship stuff. So specifically, somebody wrote her and said, "I've been dealing with a guy for 6 years." They asked a married woman what she thought about dealing with a man for 6 years. Her response was, "You are wasting your time if you have been dealing with a man for 6 years." That got me thinking a couple things. First, why you asking somebody who's been married to, I believe they have a business together. And the only reason why I really like know about it is because I thought it was dope that they had a workout, and they may still have it like in their basement, called the Dungeon, which I thought was super creative. So she actually trains B Simone, who is a comedian. And she's been training her, got her under a ton of weight loss. So anyways, I really think she's a great fitness trainer, and so that's why I ended up following and kind of saw this. But she's been married and with her husband for a long time. I don't know if they're like college level sweethearts or not, but like it's been a long time. For you to ask someone like her in a position where she's married, has kids, built a whole successful, from what we see, a successful business with her actual husband, who is also a trainer. I can't remember what his name is too, but I'll drop her Instagram in the chat. I want to show y'all her page because I need y'all to see, if you are not doing what she is doing. I'm trying to figure out why you would ask this lady. I've been dealing with a man. Trying to see if I can find one of them super duper young. This is her with her husband. Okay, her husband. They built a house. They both do this. Like this is they have a full on business of motivating people, and really, if you think about it, kind of showing more of a traditional kind of family. Like, she's having the kids and doing stuff with them. We see him doing stuff with the kids too, so it's not like he's not there and stuff. But he does stuff with the kids too, like so she can work out and so forth. But you see them, they work great together. But she's not saying she's dealing with her husband. So the reason why I bring this up is I want to talk about, one, you should not be trying to sit here and compare yourself to Kiera the leader, because she's probably in a different space than you, because she's not dealing with her husband. She's married to her husband. Social media has got y'all messed up, and the way in which we are using technology is not in a way to be beneficial. would it have made more sense to ask her like, "Hey, I see you built with your man. How did y'all get here?" Like, "Hey, what did y'all both have fitness account?" Like stuff like that would have made so much more sense to me. But you telling her that you're dealing with a man was crazy to me. You're not using technology really in your favor because there's so many resources out there. But more specifically, let's even bring it back more. Are y'all not seeing what's going on out here in in the world? Because y'all asking her about how you gonna deal with a man when our stock market, the world is crashing. So I want to bring about asking people who you know really well, and this is where I'm gonna transition into the Wall Street trapper and people that you don't know, but like you envy. Envying Kier, the leader, doesn't make sense to me if you are not on the trajectory of like where Kier, the leader, is and was going. So I'm gonna leave that where that's at. Let's take a look at the Wall Street Trapper over here. So Wall Street Trapper is talking about your circle. So now we're gonna transition into people you know, right? Like you're not basically he's saying if you are not building things with your friends, the content in which you speak about, the content in which you consume, the content in which you post, like you are setting yourself up for failure. And he's talking about, being a bull and how bulls get trapped. And he's saying that, you know, depending on who's around you and feeding you and you're feeding yourself that knowledge, you can lose, you can win. For example, in this post, he talks about, there's people who you have that are friends or you really think that y'all rock together or what you see makes sense to you, but it's not really for your growth, for your benefit. And you're not setting your sights in a way for you to be doing things in the best interest of you, your family, and so forth. So he goes on to talk about the market and he's talking about, hey, people are scared. So they taking losses in the market out here. So now we're talking about actual stock market, right? People taking losses in the market, they're scared, and everybody like, hey, I'm about to pull out because it's about to be super bad. Like, I mean, possibly, but if you're following, like, and not doing your own actual research, which we all have the ability to do, right? We all have access to the same tools. We all have access to the internet. You're going to get what you get. And so he was just pointing out that sometimes friendships, and I would even say like internet envy in itself could be a trap as well. Something for y'all to think about. Just something to think about. Worrying about what somebody has versus what is going on is doesn't make sense. Let me go ahead and show y'all this too. Let's look at the actual world, the world market, right? Like actual world data. This is coming from CNN.com, just so y'all know. According to CNN.com, they're saying that extreme fear is driving the US market. Just think about it. Like just them putting this up here is it's not crazy work, but you just gotta decipher what makes sense for you. Because just putting this here, like people have to just start thinking a little more for themselves. I'm not saying the market's good. I'm just saying, like, look, I mean, you can see Nvidia's up, you know, you could see that Tesla is down, and you can go on YouTube and look up what's going on with Teslas, people burning Teslas and all kind of stuff. Ever since Elon decided that he was going to step into the ring of fire and do some stuff, Tesla's been struggling. But you have access to these tools too, right? Let's talk about Apple for a second. Apple was hit pretty hard with the whole beef with China, right? Like Apple phones, if you go and look, let me see where my phone at. No, if you go, let me see if I can pop this bad boy off. Because I got my phone in the case. If you go and actually look, they're made in China, which they used to print them on the old school. Let me go back. On the old schools, they used to print made in China at the bottom. So if you got one, you used to have one of those original old ones. They used to say that. And that really, really, really was killing the market. I believe, and y'all can look at, like I said, Wall Street Trapper talks about this. Um, Ian Dunlap, he's another person that you could look up that talks about investments and things going on and so forth. I can't remember what his podcast is called, but there's a lot of podcasts to talk about the actual market that you can go and take a look at and find out what's going on. But you can see here, if I'm not mistaken, Trump has made like exceptions to the tariff rules. And so because of that, the market is doing a little bit better for Apple. Now, let's just say, your friends and we'll just use the friends part first. Y'all talking and you're like, you know what? I'm gonna pull out. I'm gonna pull out Apple because it's gonna just go down, down, down. You sold yours at, like, let's say you bought it, you sold it for um less than what you bought it for, therefore you took a loss, right? Now you look up and it's up 4%. And let's say you could have at least broken out even. You like being scared, unknowledgeable, and influence of talking with others actually make you make that decision versus just like researching yourself. How feasible was it for that to be a hold on Apple? Like how much clout do you think that Apple actually has? Apple got a lot of money. Apple got a lot of money. Um, so just like that, and then going into, I'll bring it back to social media, and then I'll leave it alone. Being influenced and envy people is kind of no different than you talking with people and they're influence you by saying like, I'm gonna pull out and I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that, instead of thinking for yourself and then also thinking about who you're talking to. Um, like what makes you actually, how do I say this? What makes it reasonable that you want this, like this person? Going back to the Kiera the leader thing, you know, that lady that asked about dealing with a man for 6 years is not in the same spot in life as Kiera the leader. And like doesn't sound like she's building a business with him or have a vision or none of that. What Wall Street Trapper was talking about, your circle. Are y'all going in similar spaces? Do y'all have similar goals? What do you really have in common? You really gonna sit here and take what they have to say to influence how you're gonna move your money, how your family's gonna eat, how you're going to do XYZ, how you're not gonna do XYZ? Those are the things I'm just challenging you to just think about. And as we go through this market, I just want y'all to just take a second, take a breath, and just think for a second. Should I be envious of this? Does this even relate to me? Uh, can I relate? Is this even reasonable, achievable, and really in my best interest to want to do something? And finally, is the person, people, or things really in my best interest? Like truly, not just I just want to be around or I just kind of like the vibe. Like really take a breath. I just evaluate it for a second. That's all I'm saying. So that's all the drip I got for y'all today. Something real quick, nothing too crazy. Just wanted to show y'all, just focus on, like, keep your eyes on the market because it really does affect everything. And not saying you got to go in and invest in the stock market, but you know, uh, example would be, understanding that the bird flu was a thing. The bird flu was a thing. If you eat chicken, it's impacting um, your food, like literally chicken. It influence eggs, like all those things. Like having an understanding of what's going on yourself is so, 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 so important. And so I just wanted to drop a little bit of that drip for y'all on this Saturday, just to remind you to be yourself and to do your own research. Wikipedia does not count. I don't care what you're researching, Wikipedia does not count as research. So please don't use that. All right, y'all. That is all I got. Make sure y'all drop some drip in the comments. Let me know where y'all tuning in from. If you like this or you'd like to see more, uh, you know, just let me know. But for now, I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here. And I'm trying to do this solo. I definitely can say I miss the engineer because it is definitely hard work to figure out what to do with all this stuff. So shout out to Cash's Pay, Cash Advance. Shout out to my brother, Plain Dame. Shout out to him. I miss him too. Hopefully, be able to catch y'all again. And in the meantime, listen to some new drip for y'all. And I like this song. So let us know which song you like the most. If you like the different songs, um, just have comments as well. Like definitely enjoy y'all. Make sure you share with 2 people. A third if you're feel a little spicy about it. So all right, I'm gonna let y'all go ahead and set out to the smooth sounds and drip on out away to it.
Join us in our daily flow.